Hey, this is Adam with Theros Media. Today with your Google Ads breakdown, we're looking at your service heating and cooling. We're taking a look at their ads, seeing how we would improve them if we were doing them for them, and showing them how they can double their conversions coming in. So this is their landing page. Let's take a look at their ad and work through their funnel to see exactly what they're doing in their advertising. So their advertising for mini split installation cost, they're at the very bottom of the page, and the reason I believe that's the case is because if you see here, this calls out the mini split specifically, so they are advertising for mini splits specifically. This is probably a responsive ad. What it looks like it's a responsive ad as well. The responsive ads usually take precedence over the expanded text ads. And these look like expanded text ads at the bottom. They look like they have a text ad that it's very directed towards the keyword, but I don't think it's very targeted in the ad group. So it looks like the ad rank isn't very great, either from the landing page or from the ad itself, from the targeting itself. Just because, and I've seen this a ton of times, if you take a look at their campaign, it probably is because they have a bunch of keywords inside this one ad group, inside this one campaign, and it's pulling. And this ad is probably not targeting this ad specifically. Maybe it's a broad match keyword or whatever. But it looks like it's either too broad or they have too many keywords in their ad groups. It's decreasing their ad rank. It can be a number of things, but typically it's too many keywords in their ad group. And the way that we usually break up ad groups is you try to make a maximum of 10 to 15 keywords per ad group. 15 is going to be on the high side. Usually our ad groups have anywhere from 4 to, I'd say probably 9 on average keywords in an ad group, because we want to keep the ad groups tight. We want to make ads that are directed towards that specific ad group, and then landing pages that are directed towards the ads that we're showing. So this is probably the case here. That's what it looks like it is to be. I haven't taken a look at their ad account, but that's what it looks like to me. Plus, these look like responsive text ads. Responsive text ads typically take precedence over expanded text ads. So that would be why their ad isn't showing above the competitors, even though it does seem like it's more relevant to this search term. Now, their landing page is a lot to be desired. They're running things to their home page, and that definitely is going to decrease their ad rank and push their ads towards the bottom, because landing pages are not good for advertising. Not landing pages, home pages are not good for advertising, because it's not calling out what they're advertising on the homepage at all. It's not a very good experience. People have to search around your website to find the page that is for them. A better thing to do is to run your advertising towards your ductless page. If you're advertising for ductless, that's the easy thing to do. The correct thing to do, and what we would do, is to build landing pages for each of the different ad groups we're running ads through, to make it as targeted as possible for those keywords. Now, there are a couple different types of landing pages that we typically build. One is going to look like this. This is going to be a standard landing page. Logo at the very top, which is who you're serving, the type of service you're offering. This is going to be, I know this converts very, very well, but typically you have a keyword somewhere in here. So we have keywords throughout the text here. Ductless, ductless, ductless. And this is a sub headline. We know that we've tested this a ton, and we know this works very, very well, because typically in the summertime, people do not want to put in the window air conditioners. They want to put in ductless to have a permanent solution. So we've tested this a bunch. Typically the keyword is going to be inside here. So mini split installation, whatever. This is an example landing page. So get your mini split installation cost, get the mini split installation cost for your home, and retire your window air conditioners. This is always going to be the same for us. For mini split specifically, we test out different sub headlines. We're never going to target this towards the keyword, but we're going to target the first line towards the keyword. This one is going to be what has been converting for us in the past on different ad platforms and Google itself. And this is working very well. The types of different ductless they can get. This page, you can see the different things here. It shows different types of ductless they can get. Call them now. The different types, what they should expect in the home, recent installations, and then get scheduled. If they want to see more reviews, they can click on the very bottom here See a ton of reviews, and this just scrolls down for 7 or 8 times. Try to make it fun here. But this is the type of landing page that you would typically build for a keyword management installation cost. And this is one we would build, or we would build something like a system design or something like this, where they can enter their name, email, phone number, plan their project, and then see what their installation cost would be, and then schedule a time with you to get that done. So this would be another type of landing page that we will build, but these two types usually work for this specific keyword, but your home page is not. It's not really built out for converting advertising traffic, if you understand what I mean. So that'd be the first thing we change, is we look into the ad account to make sure we're doing everything we can possible in the ad account to make sure that the ad rank is going to be high. We're going to show up number 1 or number 2. And then we're going to build a landing page dedicated to the advertising we're going to do. Take a look at their other advertising. They are running branded campaigns, which is great. You do want to have that, especially if you're a HVAC company. I don't think it's optional anymore. It used to be in the past. But most HVAC companies, and especially how Google is advertising your keywords now, most HVAC companies have keywords in their name. So they named it heating and cooling company, whatever it is. So Google's going to show your competitors for your brand name. It's just part of the game now. So a branding campaign is going to give you highly targeted traffic for yourself. Even though people are searching for your business, other people show up on your business, and they do get clicks. So you can see here the local, you're going to show up first, but other people are still going to show up here, and they can still get clicks that you're supposed to get. So a branding campaign is going to be important, and they're running ones, which is a good thing. Their Facebook page looks like it's updated pretty frequently, which is great. Once every 2 weeks is what we recommend, just to make sure just tell people you're still in business, but they're doing a good job. Even the Memorial Day post was done yesterday. They celebrated it at their office yesterday, which is great. So Facebook page looks great. It does look like they're advertising a little bit. They do not have a retargeting ad. They just have a branding ad. So the third thing we do, so the first thing is make sure the ad rank is great by targeting it as closely as possible in your ad groups to your keywords. Second thing is build a dedicated landing page. Test a couple different ones. We know the 2 that work the best are one that just talks about your company and the service, see how your clients like you, all this type of stuff. And then a builder works very, very well, and the 2 combined work even better. So sometimes we have landing page, it depends on the keyword, but sometimes we have landing pages with builders built inside of them. Like this will be built inside a landing page, or on a microsite for the landing page. So it'll be something like this, talking about the company. And in the menu here, it'll say get an instant quote. Take them to a builder. These 2 work very, very well. And then the third thing would be to retarget traffic that's coming to your advertising from Google, but not converting. So that would be done on Facebook, on Google Display Network, YouTube, however you want to do it. But typically, Facebook's going to be the simplest, the easiest to get started, and the quickest to get started because the campaign's not that intensive to build out like it is on Google sometimes, inside the Google Ads dashboard. And it's pretty simple. You just have 1 or 2 client testimonials. You can have a reel of different reviews online. You can do a bunch of different things. But you want it to be a retargeting ad for the specific service, running to the traffic that has not converted on your advertising from Google. Pretty simple. I don't see any retargeting ads here. So this looks like it's just a branding ad, getting their name out there. They are going to need retargeting, especially if you're advertising on Google. 100% of the people are not taking action on your ads. They're not taking action on your landing pages. So you want to patch a leaky bucket by running some retargeting at them. And it doesn't take much. 20% of the ad budget, total ad budget, should be spent on retargeting. If you're going to spend less than that, that's okay. But usually about 20% of the ad budget will make up about 2 times the leads in the month. That's what we've seen. So 80% spent on getting people to the website, 20% spent on getting people back to the website. That 20% is going to do the job of the other 80%, so you can double your advertising leads in a month just by spending 20% of your budget on retargeting. Now, spend with Theros Media. Those three things would help you a ton in your advertising. If you want us to break down your advertising, just let us know below, and we'll talk to you soon.